welcome back to Jen's Hangout. Today we are doing a collab. That's right, we're doing a Christmas conspiracy collaboration with a bunch of lovely ladies. The playlist will be linked down below as per usual. And this is like a really special collab. There's a bunch of us in this collab, but we're going to be doing a look with the conspiracy palette, and it's a really great palette. It's very underrated, right? It got a lot of flack. I mean, it's got some really great colors in there. It really does. So, and I wore a colorful shirt to go with it, right? So, the premise of this collab is that we're going to tell you our best Christmas story, right? So, I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing color-wise and all that stuff. I'm just going to put my makeup on. I already have my base done. I am incredibly itchy for some reason today. I have no idea why. But I'm just going to do my makeup, but I'm going to tell you my best Christmas story that has happened to me. And that is kind of my best and my worst, right? So that would have to be 22 years ago. It's going to be hard for me to not cry during this. So, but I'm going to try really, really hard. 22 years ago, my grandmother passed away in October. My grandmother was my world, really. I mean, I know it probably didn't seem like it to everybody around me because I was just some stupid 20-year-old at the time. But she really was. She probably was the most influential person in my life. And she was definitely my rock at that point in time in my life. I had just gotten out of Job Corps, and I forgot to hold on. Okay, forgot to turn my sound off. Anyway, I had just gotten out of Job Corps, and I moved back home with her at her request, and she had not been feeling well, and anyway, I'm not going to talk about her death because then I really will cry. Anyway, but my best friend, a long time growing up best friend, she, when I got home from Job Corps, she hooked me up with this guy that I knew him, had known him for a couple years. Through her, you know, we'd interacted with each other. The last I had heard was that he was engaged to be married to my worst enemy. Somebody I definitely couldn't stand to be around, be near. You know, basically I only tolerated her because I had to. She Anyway, my best friend told me, oh, no, he's single. She dumped him. Like a week before they were supposed to get married. And I was like, really? Really? So they, you know, we went on a double date together, and from then on, him and I were inseparable. And we ended up getting married December 20th. We were supposed to get married in October, on the day that my grandmother passed away. And of course, so obviously she, you know, that ended up not happening for obvious reasons. I was utterly devastated when my grandmother passed away. And I also lost my home when my grandmother passed away. So, because of that, we ended up moving in. I ended up moving in with him. And so that kind of changed a lot of our wedding plans and things like that. So we ended up, we didn't have a lot of money. So we ended up getting married at the courthouse. And I don't recommend doing that, by the way. But it was what we could afford at the time. And so that's what we did. And we, you know, we were more wanting to get married than worrying about the wedding. You know, we just wanted to be together. And, but I got super depressed, like really super depressed over the holidays. You know, Thanksgiving was really, really hard on me because my grandmother wasn't there. And, because like I said, she was my world. And, so, but Andy really, which is my husband, he recognized that this was happening to me. And then being newlyweds and, you know, and us having a difficult not being able to get married in the fashion that we wanted to get married. I didn't even have a real wedding dress. My wedding dress was him. It was a $60 dress from Sears, and then 2 dresses that were my grandmother's, and they were literally duct taped together. So, so it was a very difficult and tumultuous time for us. And I was just kind of really bah humbug about the holidays, and I loved the holidays. And Andy knew that. And, you know, my birthday is at the end of the month as well. And so he didn't want the holidays to be ruined for me because my grandmother wasn't there anymore. So he decided that he was going to, you know, put it upon himself to make new traditions. Our traditions. And this is something that we continue even to this day. We make new traditions. Just for us. And this, like I said, this is Monday is, well, you guys are seeing this on New Year's Eve. So this past Monday was our 22nd wedding anniversary. And, you know, he wanted to make sure that my birthday was special, and the whole season for me would be really, really special and memorable. And I mean, it was difficult for him too, because here he's thrown into my family, which, you know, was a new experience for him. And I mean, and it was a new experience for all of us. I was thrown into his family, he was thrown into my family. So, so we made new experiences for both of us. You know, we decided that an anniversary tradition would be that we go and look at Christmas lights. I know that, you know, that's a tradition for a lot of people, but a lot of married couples don't do things like that. Trying to figure out what color I want to do next. I think I actually want to pack that color in a little bit more. The tree was never like a huge thing for us. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's more about spending time together. So we go and look at Christmas lights, and we always make cocoa or tea. I have tea now because I can't have hot cocoa unless I make it from scratch, because instant cocoa has coconut in it. And then we make some kind of finger foods to have for our Christmas type of dinner. Not Christmas dinner. We do Christmas with our family. We don't necessarily celebrate Christmas. It's a religious thing. But and then we have some other private Christmas traditions that we do. But we have created just our own traditions. And when he did those things for me, especially that first year of us being married, and, you know, we were both young. I was 20 years old. We got married 9 days before my 21st birthday. We couldn't even go out and have a drink on our wedding day, you know. And we didn't have our honeymoon until 3 months later. And it was so crazy the way that our wedding and marriage and all of that came together. But it was so special at the same time, because he just made everything. We went and watched the Christmas ships down. He made an effort to make every single thing that we did together special, so that I wouldn't tie it with a memory with my grandmother and be sad. And that is what made, you know, and he made an extra special effort to always make sure, and he always has, to make sure that I was with my family around the Christmas holiday. Always with my family around the Christmas holiday. He's always made an effort, no matter what. Even when, because there were times in our marriage where we didn't have our own vehicle. So he would, you know, borrow a vehicle from his parents so that we could go be with my family. And he's my best Christmas memory. And my best Christmas. He's my best Christmas present. He's my best Christmas memory. He's my best Christmas everything. He's my Christmas miracle. Because I think if it wasn't for him, I would truly be a bah humbug. Like, really and truly. Because he makes me want to celebrate Christmas. He makes me want to be a part of the holiday season. You know, because Christmas in my family is a big deal. And it always, always, always has been. And then my birthday is right after Christmas. And that was always a big deal too. And he's always made it very special. And even if we didn't have money, even if we didn't have the best things at that time in our life, even if we weren't necessarily at the best place in our marriage, he still has always tried to make the best of this time of year. And I'm so grateful for him. And I'm so grateful for everything that he has done because of that. And I always feel so lucky and so blessed to have that, because so many people don't have good Christmas memories. So many people don't have something that they can cherish this time of year. And I am so lucky that I get to sleep next to mine every day. And that he's my best friend. And he's my rock and my confidant. And the love of my life and my soulmate. And that he has saved my life, both spiritually, mentally, but very, very, very literally. He saved my life. I was dying from a diabetic seizure, and he saved my life. And I am truly blessed to be able to have him in my life. And I'm even more blessed to be married to him. So, I'm so fortunate. And that's my best Christmas memory, because I get it every year, and I get to have it every year and year round. So many others don't get that. And I feel so fortunate that I get that. I think I finished my my story before I finished my look. But I think you guys get my drift. of what I mean. Oh, I really, I need to pull this palette out so much more. What is your guys' best memory or best Christmas? What's your best Christmas that you've ever had? Tell me down below. What's your best Christmas? Is it something, did you have something that you'd been wanting forever and you finally got it? Or was it something like mine where, you are blessed to have somebody fortunate in your, like that in your life? Or is it, something else? Did you get something, who knows? I mean, everybody's definition of their best Christmas ever is different. So I'm curious to know what y'all's best Christmas was. I want that one. Yeah, I do. But yeah, let me know down below what your best Christmas was, because I'm really curious. And I also hope that you guys really do have an amazing, amazing Christmas. And I hope that you get to spend it with people that you love, even if it's just one other person, because nobody should be alone on the holidays. And there's more to family than blood, so it doesn't necessarily have to be blood. It can be, just your friends. You can have a Christmas with your friends and still it can be magical. Or you can have the full Christmas experience, that whole Norman Rockwell Christmas, as they say. I think this side came out brighter. I got more of that drug lord on there than I did on this side. That's okay. I'm liking how this is turning out though. Turning out pretty cute. But yeah, I'm really curious. What's your best Christmas? So let me know down below. And then please remember to check out the playlist and all the other ladies that are in the collab, because we've been really excited to do this for all of you. Like, really excited. Been talking about it for a while. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. I'm going to put that purple down on the bottom. When I started this look, I did not know where I was going to go with the color scheme. But I definitely need to pull this palette out more often. She is super cute. But anyway, and let me know what you think of my best Christmas. Okay, I'm going to do my lashes and my lips, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the final look. I finished off with my Lash Princess by Essence, and then I used the Gerard Cosmetics Metal Matte. It's complicated. She makes amazing lippies. And then in my waterline, I put this liner, this Power Pencil Shimmer Silver by BH Cosmetics. And so that is the final look. There we go. So I hope you guys like my Christmas story, and remember to check out all the ladies in the description box below on the playlist. And blessings to all. I love you so much, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Love you. Bye.